Hello simplifiers, Diana with Diana Simplifies. How is everybody doing today? I'm wanting to do hopefully quick, I don't have a lot of time, it has to be quick declutter. And this old arm wire that we have, this is a piece from Spencer's family. I'm not sure if it belonged to his mother, I don't know. It was supposed to go to his sister, and then something happened, it got scratched up or something, and she just decided she didn't want it, so here we go. So I actually use it, it won't shut, so I have this wrapped around. I have a Christmas wrapped around it. I use the hanging part for extra clothes, although really I could get all my clothes in my closet if I wanted to. Let's just pull it down. So I guess this is where it looks weird right here. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I think these clothes, yeah, I'm not getting rid of any of these clothes, so let's just not worry about that. What I wanted to look at was this down here. Okay, we've got a heated blanket. We don't use this heater. I bought this for my mother. She waited like 3 years, and then she said, oh, can you take this back? Not even kidding. I didn't even care if she used this. I just wanted her to put a blanket on because she kept it on like 78, and I was dying, as you can imagine. Imagine cleaning a house when it's like 77 or 78. Hot, let me tell you, it's hot. A friend of mine gave me this. I didn't really ask her for it, but it's just, she just likes to knit or crochet. I think this is knitting. She likes to do handwork, we'll just call it that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is a throw. I don't think I've used it that much, but it's a Christmassy plaid. I really like it, so I'm not going to get rid of that one. This is a real expensive Walmart one. They used to have them for $5. I think the price has gone up a little, but they're really soft and small, so they're not really huge. They're nice for cats, so I hate getting rid of these. Okay. There's some towels in here that are just kind of old and yuck. I think I can definitely, I can say these have been time tested. Didn't even know I had them. So, whoops, slapped myself in the face with that. This is one of those Dollar Tree things that didn't, you know, the thing is supposed to suck in, didn't work. I was telling somebody half of them work and half of them don't. It's kind of a sort of toss up in the air. Okay, this is, I think this is the blanket. Wait a minute. I think I have 2 of these. I think I got Spencer one of these, and then Mother gave me the other one back. So I didn't actually need this one because he could have just used Mother's. But anyway, so this is another heated throw. Let me just put this to the side. I'm not getting rid of that. We don't really use that much, but anyway. We also have a heated blanket down here we don't use. I feel like we could get rid of that. Spencer and I, he generates so much heat. Do any of y'all live with a husband who's very hot? We have a king size bed, and we keep the heat down very low and like the air on very cold, and in the winter the heat very low in that room because he generates his own heat. So the last thing we need is a heated blanket. But we did used to use one years ago, but that was prior to me, you know, in the hot flashes. So I don't really have that many hot flashes anymore, but okay, let me put this down here. I don't think this woman's gonna know whether I got rid of this or not. I go to church with her, but I think I only used it maybe once, and then I don't know. So I think I'm gonna declutter that. That's an easy. You know, I'm never attached to things that I just received, which I've had that several months, but I've, you know, still very new. This I do kind of like. Do I really need it? No, but it's neat and patriotic. It's got a bunch of white stuff on it because Mila laid on it. And got white fur everywhere. Forgot I had these. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of these. I used to clean for a lady that would make these for me. It's just embroidery. She made me a bunch. I didn't even realize I had this set, so I'll definitely use. I've used all of them that she's given me. Didn't even know I had another set, so that's nice. She's passed away now. She was a client of mine. That's a really nice memory. She was a very sweet person. Okay, so here's the other heated blanket. This is the one that was Mom's that she just didn't use. I feel like I don't need 2 of these. If I can shove that down in the, where I take clothes now to get to the veterans, the hole, I guess people steal, so the hole is so small, you have to like really, if if you get like a regular trash bag at 13, what is it? 13 gallon, you can barely cram it in there. I guess they really have people that steal. Isn't that sad? That's sad, y'all. Okay, this must be a purse that I kept for mom's stuff. And I forgot about it, so let's just declutter it. I mean, I'm not gonna, clearly, if I was gonna use it, I would have already. So let's just make sure. I think I've already cleaned it out, but let's just make sure. I would have, if my black purse had torn up, I wouldn't even have known that was in there, and I would have already bought something else. I can cram that down in that veterans thing too. That'll cram down in there. Here's some of these bags. I've decluttered stuff and don't really need them anymore. Here's one I never opened. Some wasted money there. Okay, I feel sure I can get rid of this. This one's not that nice. I'm just gonna put it out here. In fact, at the food pantry. This one, I think I'm gonna put this one at the food pantry too. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so I'll get rid of 2 big blankets. Here's another one that's big. We went through a whole winter where I didn't come in here. I knew there were things in here and I didn't pull one thing out. So clearly, we did just fine with just heat. This is the electric blanket. Maybe I should ask Spencer just to make sure, but I can't. We have not used this in so long, and it really is kind of ratty looking. Not that it matters, because it's just a blanket. It doesn't have to be perfect just to be under the covers or whatever. And then, oh yeah, here's a puppy dog one I had. That doesn't really bring good memories. I think I'll get rid of that one. Don't need it. These, you can see every single one of these bags opened. Not one of these is sealed. Unless I just unsealed them for some reason, but I feel sure I had them sealed. Yeah, like this has got the little clip on it, so I feel sure. So apparently, don't buy these at Dollar Tree. Apparently they don't stay sealed ever. They used to stay sealed for a while, but this is 2 or 3 of the cheaper ones from Walmart. I think I'm gonna keep these. I do use these. I haven't used these particular ones in a while, but I do. They're very comfortable, very soft, and I don't want to go buy a new one. So I'm just gonna keep, and they're just in the bottom here. That's just at the very bottom. I don't see a reason not to keep. And then I'll keep this one for Spencer. That's because he sits by a window. You know, he's a gamer, so he sits by a window. It's kind of cold. Oh, and I'm going to keep this one. I already mentioned that one. I'm going to keep that one. So that's emptied out quite a bit right there. Okay. Pull my clothes back over here. I actually feel like I could. I've worn this several times, but I don't know. I feel like I could part with that. Let's part with that. Okay. I'll for sure give that to the veterans. I'll put that little veteran thing. These, I'm gonna get rid of this too. I never wear this. It's just a plain blue skirt. Like, how hard is that to just match with something? Not hard at all. Still don't use it. And this, same thing. I got this at TMA. I never really liked the fabric. It's that weird silky. It has no form to it. I just don't. I wore it a couple times and I quit wearing it. So let's just learn from our mistakes. Get rid of that. We don't need it. Got plenty of clothes. Nobody's ever going to accuse me of not having enough clothes to wear. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. That was quick. I'm going to Jackson tomorrow, so the stuff that needs to go to the veterans, I can just get rid of that tomorrow. Okay. All right, so there's a huge pile of stuff down here. Okay, let's move you this way. Let's look at this. Yeah, okay. That smells so good. That's the thing my friend gave me that I was going to get rid of that. I think I said I was getting rid of it, then I didn't. I am going to go ahead and declutter that. I've pretty much decided I'm not doing Easter anymore. get rid of this. This was given to me by somebody that was pretty special to me, but I remember her without keeping this, and it's been sitting in this drawer. So let's just go ahead. I'll put that down at the food pantry. I have these mugs. I'm kind of iffy about these. I think I'll go ahead and keep them for now. We'll see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. All right, this is the towel drawer. I don't think there's anything extra in here. It's just towels. Just towels for Spencer. Okay. All right, this is where things get a little tricky. I have these little Easter gnomes. I put out stuff. Usually I do remember to put out a few things at Valentine's Day, so that I think can stay. I don't really like, I got these two and I don't really like this one, so I'm gonna put that in the declutter pile. Little bunny, that is cute. I'm gonna keep him. A friend of mine gave me that. And then I have all these little, I don't even want to look at them. I feel like if I look at them, I will want to keep them even though I never get them out. It's just Easter decor, so let's just, they're just, I think almost everything in there is Dollar Tree, and they were really cute, but I didn't even know I had this, so I know I can let that go. That's cute, but I didn't even remember that I had it. So I forgot to decorate for Easter. Oh, and this is crazy. I had decorated my dad's house just a little for Easter. I got out 3 old bunny figurines, you know, very vintage, very cute bunny figurines. The lady, I never put the Easter stuff up, which I should have, but I was like, those bunnies are so cute, I'll leave them out. The lady was there yesterday to watch my dad, and she was dusting, and she broke one. So I was like, man, I wish I'd put those away or brought them home. They were the cutest little vintage bunnies, and it was just 3 of them, so it wasn't a lot of clutter. All right, these I'm going to put back in here. Okay. All right, this is some medicine that I actually am not using. Not going to declutter it right this minute. And then a picture of Lucky, who was Spencer made this when he was laying upside down. That's why the cat's upside down. But anyway, that's Lucky from a long time ago. Lucky got hit by a car. Really nice memory there. I'm going to go ahead and leave all that in that drawer. Okay, and this is just exercise mats. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. I got this out. I don't even have this vacuum anymore. I gave this vacuum away. I'm not sure why I have this one bag in here. What is in this box? Nothing, because I'm gonna throw that away because my pearl, it's a real pearl necklace was on here, but I mean, my necklace is hanging up, it's not in here, so no reason to keep that. All right, get rid of that. Okay, yeah, I do have weights in here. The rest of my weights are on the floor. I haven't been using my weights because I've been exercising here. So I'm gonna throw this away too. Okay, let's see, can I pull you down where you can see the pile of stuff here? Let's see here. There's everything that's going. It's a big pile. I haven't made my bed yet. I washed my sheets today. My hair's a mess. My hair's a mess. I didn't do nothing to it. I'm going out like this, I guess. Anyway, going to lunch with Spencer today. I'm still itching, basically, so I did a video talking about it's always something. Every single thing I put in my mouth makes me itch. The worst offender seems to be dairy, so I've cut all dairy out. Doesn't matter, still itch. But that was definitely the worst. Dairy made my tongue swell. My tongue started swelling, so I took an extra Benadryl and it stopped. Dairy also, I was pretty sure it was dairy that made my throat start closing up. Very scary. I took a Benadryl that day too. That was another day. It immediately stopped it. I called I called to get an appointment with an allergist. My ENT has an allergist, but I really don't like my ENT that much. I've told y'all, I feel like he's just gaslighting me all the time, and I'm just sick of him. I got to see him in like 2 weeks. Yay. I hope this is my last appointment because I don't want to keep talking to him. But I'm just going to muddle through the appointment. I'm just going to try to sail through it and not get into it with him about anything and not, not feel like I have to get up and walk out. But he has an allergist. My sister's like, you should go to him. He's so thorough. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like padding my ENT's pocket anymore. And she probably feels bad because she picked him out, but I cannot stand him. He's a great surgeon. I'm not sorry I had the surgery with him, but as a person after surgery, I cannot stand him. As a person before surgery, he's fine. It's at both times after surgery, have not liked him at all. So, but I knew that going into the second surgery, I knew how he was. He's God. Your problem is solved, whether it is or not. Well, now I have all these allergies to food. I can't put one bit of food in my mouth without itching. It doesn't matter what I put in there. I got some almond milk yogurt because it's got to be dairy-free yogurt. So I got some almond milk yogurt. I ate that today. Very small container. Started itching immediately. I mean, it's just like, last night we had pork, just plain pork. Nothing really done to it. And I had bone broth on it, put in the crock pot, had bone broth on it, and had Worcester, whatever that Shire sauce is, whatever you call it, I don't even know. Had that on it in the crock pot. That's all I put on it. I've been eating canned corn just fine. We had corn on the cob. When I finished that meal, I was itching. I was just like, is there anything I can have? Is there anything I can have that doesn't make me itch? Apparently not. So I don't know what do you do? What do you do if every single food you put in your mouth? And I've been eating bacon successfully. So you're like, well, don't eat pork. Okay, well, I've eaten bacon successfully more than once, and I've eaten I've eaten ham successfully, and I've eaten the canned corn successfully. Like, what in the world is the difference? And just the itching, just as soon as I'm done, the itching starts. And last night was kind of bad because my lip started going numb. That reminds me of like the tongue swelling, and that all just reminds me of that's not a good thing. So I don't know what to do. My appointment's not for a month with this other allergist I want to see. And that appointment, we're not going to be able to do a scratch test because I saw the one reason I want to go to this guy is Spencer's doctor. Not that means anything. It doesn't mean he's great or he's not great, but he has been an allergist for a long time, which I think is good. His dad was also an allergist, so I feel like, there's a family thing. His dad's passed away now because he's older, but, this guy's older. His dad was an allergist. His brother's, I think, an internist. So anyway, all in the family. Not saying that means anything. He could be the worst allergist in the world, but I feel like he's probably seen a lot, probably seen it all. But I can't do the scratch test. I told her on his website, it said if you felt like you could not get off antihistamines, which I don't feel I can. I mean, with this thing with my throat closing and my tongue swelling up, no, I don't feel safe getting off Benadryl. I called my doctor yesterday, got EpiPen called in, but I still don't have it in my hand. There's a holdup. I don't know if they're having to deal with my insurance. I have no idea. So I don't know when I'm going to get the EpiPen. But I should have called last week after my tongue swelled up. I should have called then, but I did not. So that's on me. And same thing with the allergist. I didn't call till this week. That is also on me. So they can't see me for a month, which is fine. I didn't figure it'd be like tomorrow. So anyway, that's what's going on with, I just can't eat anything. So I don't know what sort of allergy you have where you just can't eat without itching and your lips going numb. I don't know what allergy that is. So anyway, my friend said, did you look up itching after you eat? And I was like, well, not really. Well, then when I looked it up, I was like, well, yeah, I've pretty much read all this already. There's this and there's that and there's the other, but no, I don't think I've had a tick bite. I'm like, well, I've had like 5 people say, did you have a tick bite? I've got a friend that has that. It doesn't hit immediately. It's like normally it's like 2 to 6 hours later. When I'm done eating, it's like 10, 15 minutes, I'm itching. So it's not a 2 to 6 hour window. It's boom, boom, boom. And she told me for her, it's like 6 hours. So it's not even 2 hours for her, it's 6 hours. So, and she knows for sure, she had a tick, she knows for sure. I said, did you see the tick? Because I'm like, I feel like every time I've had a tick, I've seen the tick, I'm like, I haven't seen a tick on me. I've seen one on the cat. The cat had several. I didn't touch them. Spencer got them all off. So the tick didn't even touch me, period. It was on the cat, strictly only on the cat. So no, I have not had a tick. I feel like I would know if I'd had a tick. So anyway, no, I don't think that's it. I don't know what it, and I'm eating beef. So far, I'm eating beef somewhat successfully. I don't know that I'm eating anything 100% successfully, but I'm not having a huge issue with beef. I've had beef several times and don't seem to be having an issue with beef, or not throat closing, tongue swelling up anyways, nothing like that. Really not as much itching either, I don't think. So beef is a big thing with the tick thing. So no, I don't think it's the tick thing. So anyway, I don't know what it is that would make you just all of a sudden not be able to eat anything without itching. I find it very strange and odd, and I don't know if it's stress. Let's face it, I'm under a lot of stress. It sounds like it's an autoimmune to me. It just sounds like it's full-blown autoimmune. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Pray for me if you're a praying person. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks for decluttering with me today.